that Sharif Cooper hasn't done that I can say he should do to say he's done it all.
He won that championship. That was it.
Everything. He's done everything. He's scored a lot of assists.
The only thing that can cap off his career is becoming Mr. Basketball.
So why is it that when I watch Ryan Odom, did I feel like he's the best Every time I watch Ryan Odom play, I feel like I'm seeing something special. Like I'm seeing something that I'm not gonna maybe not see again. I said that for a long time. BJ Boston was my favorite high school player in Georgia. I don't get that feeling that I'm seeing something I'll never see again. It's the Love of the Game podcast. We're in the building. What's going on? Folks checking in early. What's happening? Fellas, it's been a week. Everybody enjoy vacation? We good? How we feeling?
I enjoyed my vacation. I don't know about you guys.
Like we know you enjoyed your vacation.
Hey, Bryce, I went past the airport 4 times in 1 week. Catch up.
You better than me. Because I heard
Catch up.
they was down there. They was a little mad that I didn't pull up yesterday. But you know what? The thing about it is I didn't go anywhere. I ain't go to no event. So, you know.
So at least you kept it consistent? Is that what you're saying?
I was consistent. Like, I didn't go nowhere. Like, it was one thing if I could have chosen to go somewhere in the city. Like, I went to College Park. I ain't go there either. So.
What up, Dove? What up, Way?
Man, I went somewhere this past week.
Big dog. Hey, man, we was out here, dog, at the Hall.
Yeah, I did my work early on this week, though. You know what I mean?
No, we are on your ass though, Bryce. Like the entire Love of the Game family was south of the airport, and B was nowhere to be found, dog. You gonna have to speak to that, dog. You gonna have to speak to that.
Huff was there. Everybody was there. We all was there.
Hey, Huff, we talking college hoops on this show, man. We needed you on this one, dog.
But you know, I didn't go to
Huff out recruiting.
I ain't go nowhere, so I really don't know. I really, you know.
What's good, J-Dub? That boy had 30, 35.
11 in the OT.
Had 35 spicy wings.
Hot lemon pepper. Hot lemon pepper. Yeah, Bruce, man, you ain't come past the city, past the airport. Man, I went to Albany, Columbus.
He wasn't there to see it, dog.
Warner Robins. Like,
he said what? He was 35.
Hey, I'm out here. I was out here this week.
James White went for 35. RJ Norwood was hitting step back, fall away jump shots. Warner Robins got busy.
Is it true?
And you wasn't there, Bryce.
Hey.
I mean, well, I've seen RJ Norwood numerous times, and James White has given me 30. So
so you saw him 30 up close. You didn't need to come and see it.
I need to see it again. I've seen it before. So
little hibachi in the house. Hey, boy, we coming to see you. You break that record, we gonna be there. Well, I'm gonna be there. I'm coming to see it. You breaking the record, I'm coming to see it. Yeah, Warner Robins.
Warner Robins gym was nice.
Yeah, they got nice. From what I was saying,
that was a nice gym. Hey, I felt like a celebrity last night.
You did?
I don't know about you.
Feel like a celebrity?
No. Like,
people kept dapping you.
Hey, Bryce. So I walked in. Me and Willie walk in. You know, you got the crowd looking. Everybody coming up there, dapping us up. I got the chicks checking me out and stuff like that. You know, I'm dancing at halftime. You know,
did you have your hood on?
Isaac B, they dunking on people. I'm walking on the court doing this.
Hey, I do have to give a shout out to the Warner Robins fan base and that whole community. They brought me airheads, bro.
Yeah.
They made sure that I was gonna feel comfortable. They brought me candy. So I appreciate that. And it's a little, you know what I'm saying? Kool-Aid in the cup, dog. It's purple Kool-Aid today. It's great.
Nah, man, it was definitely a good atmosphere. I loved it.
Warren Roberts did show love, man. Much love. Like, that was crazy. But yeah, somebody pulled me out of the stands and gave me airheads. Locke made me share the airheads with Locke, but I still had candy, so it was cool. Hey, on the ride home, that 2.5 hour drive back home at midnight, them airheads say, but hey, I made my ride.
Yeah, I made a couple pit stops on the way back up, so you know, it was a drive.
I bet. We're not even gonna talk about all the spots that you had to. We're not gonna talk about that. Yeah, hey, Bryce got to get on the train, man. But you know, Bryce is too high class, and you know what I'm saying.
Hey, Bryce to it. Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Bryce to Atlanta.
Bryce can't lower himself to hang out with commoners like me, dog. Like Bryce can't lower himself to do that. I understand, B.
That's not true. That's not true at all, bro. Honestly, the thing about it was, I was just like, you know what? I did enough basketball. And the other thing was,
hey, Bryce said, "That's my vacation." Tell him what the real was, Bryce. You was just like, "Man, fuck Dre. This is my vacation."
Nah, it wasn't even that. I was like, man, I've been watching basketball on my computer so much. I was like, man, I don't even know if I really want to drive. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
College basketball was hitting though.
I been watching college, high school. I went to Jared Cook. You know what I mean? So I was like, man.
Yeah. Jared Cook was nice. I caught a few games on Hoops Giving, ordered a couple games online. I was late. I did so much driving this week. I didn't want to drive to Shiloh.
Right. And I wasn't driving to be stuck at the door anyway.
So, but I'm gonna tell you what's nice, man. The Under Armour event at the College Park, the arena with the D League tee. That's a nice place. Like, I feel like a state playoff game need to be played there. That was a really nice event. Put on by Coach Winford in Under Armour.
It was good.
And Grovetown, wee.
But I don't notice. I heard.
I hate it for any team to match them up in the first or second round of the playoffs. Because you can get upset by that team. Because Zach Bell is a motherfucker.
And Grovetown will be in the Lemon Street Classic in the top bracket, along with McEachern, along with Norcross, along with Lanier, along with Warner Robins, along with Heritage. That top bracket about to be some smoke, dog.
That's some smoke.
That top bracket about to be some smoke.
About Lemon Street Classic. That is 15 minutes from my house. So I will be there.
In the building.
In the building. Okay. Y'all can, I guarantee you I'm there.
Bruce, you ain't know some shit. Bruce, you ain't shit. You ain't even come see Bam play.
I'm gonna catch Bam when he come to the city. If he ever comes.
I do want to say this one thing. Why like events like the Hardwood Invitational are so important. You go there, you see teams that you ain't used to seeing, you see kids that you ain't used to seeing, and shit. I called up 2 teams that played in that event and created games for them to come play at Lemon Street. Like, you get to see those kids, and it's time to give them a platform. I had to call Doherty County and be like, "Hey, coach, we need you up here." I had to call Jones County and be like, "Hey, coach, we need y'all up here." So we're trying to get those teams games in Lemon Street, bring them to Atlanta, let them come play, let them share the platform again.
No, most definitely.
I do gotta tip my cap to the whole like Love of the Game network team, the whole, you know what I mean? Locke, Willie in the building, Big Dave from Who's Hitting Gyms tweeting out.
Hey, we was deep last night, man.
Deep.
It was deep.
Deep. The KP, Charles, the whole Off the Dribble podcast crew, like we was in there deep. If you made plays, somebody got it on tape, somebody tweeted it out, like it was covered.
Yeah. Man, Juke made it out there. Like we was deep.
That wasn't gonna show, no doubt.
We was deep.
You put me onto a kid while I was down there too.
So I mean, I'm thinking about this while you're talking. This has got to be the only or the first time that a group of or podcasters network has come together to do something like this. It's got to be. Who's done it like this before?
Hey, we the only game in town right now. If you don't have the Love of the Game network covering your event, like I'm gonna let it go. You don't have the Love of the Game network covering your event. Nobody else can do what we do.
Facts. Like what we did, what y'all did, like overall, the interviews, the pregame, the after the game, post games. That was lit. Like, then what I liked about this weekend about Hype South. I'm pretty sure a lot of coaches didn't think they was gonna have to coach it with a shot clock. Like, a couple of coaches was shocked. Like, they showed, like, oh shit, when it came down to the clutch.
Yes, sir.
It was like, oh shit, you still, coach, you can't run that motion. You got 30 seconds.
The late game situations at this event were screaming. Like, and I got to go back to Warner Robins facility. Like, beautiful gym, bro. Beautiful gym. Shot clocks, more than enough space. They had a separate space for the media room where we could do post-game interviews. Like, beautiful gym. That is a high major program all the way around.
Man,
high major.
Coach got to get those banners up there. That's all they're missing.
Yes.
They're missing those banners.
Yes. That tells the story.
But man, shout out to my Middle Georgia guys. But you see how them South Georgia boys came in, took over, went 2-0. Doherty High, Westover High School, come on, can't represent, man,
Hey, that Doherty High game was a good ass game, bro. That was a good game. I got the highlights, man, on tap, bro.
No, that was for me coming to that game late and just hearing how Doherty High was losing and Kowalski was giving them that work in that first half, and then for them to overcome the second half and come win in overtime. Shoot, man, I was feeling good. I told Kowalski, like, look, man, I want you to go off, but I don't want you to win.
It was a good game, man. It back and forth, dog, but like Doherty stayed together, kept up with their pressure, made shots. Made threes, like was able to pull it out. It was a good game.
Nah, it was good, man. Koichi did a great job, man. It just felt good. Me and Willie walked in the bottom, and we already had our badges ready with our name on it and stuff like that. That's how you felt. You felt like that's where you belong. It felt like home. You got your badges.
Did y'all have to request that, or was it already done?
No, come on, hey man, Koichi, come on, Koichi know the deal, man. You just walk in.
I walked in, throw it on. Hey man, everything was taken care of, dog, from beginning to end. Everything you needed was internet connection. Hey, coach, here's how you connect. Like everything was squared away, man.
Man, nothing to worry about.
But not all events. Not all the events were like that. That's what I asked.
It was a top shelf event, man. But you didn't come to the one that we all went to.
Yeah.
Hey man,
hey, bro, you ain't getting away with this, bro. We're gonna be on your head for a minute.
Hey, bro.
Hey, I at least thought Bryce was gonna go to the Under Armour event.
Yeah,
I started my morning off at that event. Like that was a really good event. I think the first game I watched, Mays got a win. They played pretty good.
I did really want to go there. I just didn't go. I ain't going. I didn't go.
That facility is so amazing. Nice.
Yeah,
like you had to pay the park. You had to pay $10 to park, but outside of that,
how did the high school kids adjust to playing on that floor?
Some struggle because you could tell that court is so big. So like a lot of kids were missing like easy layups. It's a big court to run up and down. Now, like I said, I only caught the first two games, the Mays game and the Grovetown, and like I said, somebody like Zach Bell, he was shooting NBA threes like it wasn't nothing. Duncan, he maybe had like two. he had 11 out of the 12 out of the 13 points in the first quarter for his team. And two crazy dunks, couple of threes. And it's like, me personally, that he's one of the best available guards available. But what he did, he adjusted so well.
21, I thought he was younger.
I thought he was 2022, but he's 2021. He's 2021.
Yeah, you get him, you're gonna get a steal. I thought he was younger though. I didn't know he was 2021.
Yeah, he's 2021. I seen him under a lot of the best available. He's pretty good, but I think they adjusted well. They played with a shot clock as well at the Under Armour event. And it was just a lot of tell. Like I said, Winfrey really did a great job. It was college coaches out there. Man, the basketball was great. Like, it was spread out. It was a nice facility. I feel like they should have the state playoffs there. Like a state playoff Final Four game need to be there or something, especially around COVID. It's a lot of room. Like concession stands. It's just a lot of space. And, it was a great event. So shout out to Winfrey and Under Armour.
Yeah.
That is a great venue to have an event at, man. I got to get up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pregame, after game interviews. He 21.
No, that was dope, man. I hated that I couldn't ride to Shiloh because I was checking out a few of the Hoops Givens games. Man, Scooter is the best point guard in the state, regardless of class.
Regardless.
No, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Wait, the best point guard in the state, regardless of class, is Scooter Henderson. Not Bruce Thornton, Scooter Henderson.
I love Bruce. I love Bruce.
I'm not questioning you. I'm just making sure that we're being clear.
Hey, I'm on the same page a lot.
But what Scooter did against that against Mikey them team,
and like he team by 40, didn't he?
All right, JD team, come man, like that's sorry. You can't, you had to match them up, but you can't bring, man, hey, man, you can't bring, like, I think JD's team's the lowest seed, the lowest, they played in the lowest region in Alabama.
I'm not talking about his team. I'm just saying he beat both of them, is my point.
Yeah, dude, that he got a good, but man, Scooter just on the fucking another level.
Yeah, like, in the country.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, dude, he's got it.
Yeah, he gonna have Kel. He gonna have that when COVID's over. He gonna have that gym packed.
He's got it. Like he's
top 5 overall 2022. Sheesh.
Like he's good. Like.
Hey, Andy, I said the same thing a lot, but everybody is agreeing. So I didn't see the game. Against Mikey Williams. So,
dude, Scooter's just on another level right now. Like Scooter is not a 2. He plays the 2 because of Najee. Because Najee is at the point, but the next level. Man,
Scooter G League. Damn. Hey, Scooter played so good this week. We talking about him skipping college altogether and going straight to the G League. It's like that.
Dude, Scooter is a motherfucker, bro. Like,
what do we see? Let me ask this. Talking to somebody who wasn't there, I saw a bunch of tweets about Scooter being different, being special, but that didn't take me as nothing crazy because shit, I felt like we were saying that last year. What is it that you're seeing now that we didn't see in the summer and that we didn't see last year? Like, what's different? We knew he was different. We know he's special, but like what? Like, we're talking about best point guard in the country now, bet top 5. Like, what changed?
He's beating good teams. We here in Georgia, we think about it. How many good players we saw on really bad teams? And that we looked at them different because we're like, okay, we always talked about Ant-Man. Ant-Man had the talent, but Ant-Man didn't win big games. He's winning big games. He's winning games that he's supposed to win. And he's just a junior. So we got him this year and next year to win the state title. Like, if you win 6A this year, that's crazy.
6A is a monster this year. Yeah, I'm with you on JD's team being the defending state champions. I'm with you on that. But we've said that on this show a bunch of times that all state champions ain't created equal.
Man, you
We
know,
said that a lot. And that team, that Calhoun team doesn't.
I watched the JD, the little highlights on YouTube, the little documentary. I thought those kids were better than that. And they won. I just think I don't even want to talk about that game.
So I'm saying improved jump shot. Is that like you the skill evaluator? Let me know.
Man,
For me, when I see his highlights, and I've seen him in fall league here and there and off and on and stuff. I think a lot of it with him is you look at his body and you look at his hands, you look at how he dunks the ball, you look at how he shoots the ball, how hard he plays. Now he's winning. Like you see the total package. You see what I'm saying? You see the total package.
I think now that he's winning games, like he won games, but now he's winning games that he's supposed to win on a big stage.
Think about it. If there was no COVID right now, that game he would have played would have been standing room only or sold out, probably.
Facts.
And every other game after that is standing room only or sold out from here on out. Like if there's no COVID.
Am I wrong?
To account.
Am I wrong for saying I'm waiting until I see you play Pebblebrook or Pace or Wheeler or Lanier? I'm waiting to watch you play somebody. I can't make those statements from you playing somebody out of town because who
you got them going against in the Lemon Street?
I don't have Kale. I tried.
You fucked up.
Where they at?
No, they wouldn't come. I can't make them come.
I don't think, honestly, Dre, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, I
was putting Kale against Tri-Cities. They told me no.
And you think he's not going to do what he did against Trey? I mean,
I'm just telling you what the matchup was going to.
He's good, bro. Like I'm
not saying he's not. I'm saying I felt like he was good last year. He was great last year. I'll go there. He was great.
He was. He's exactly was. But
I wasn't saying top 5 in the country or number 1 in the country last year. Even though I felt like he was great. So that's why I'm just trying to understand, what.
If you're a coach, you got to prepare for him. You're gonna be a little worried.
Now, I want to see what Washington does. Because I watched. We didn't talk. I didn't talk about the On the Radar event. It was a great event at Sandy Springs. That was a good event. But what I seen what Pebblebrook did to Newton got some talent, some good young talent.
Pebblebrook's on another level.
Pebblebrook, man, those guys.
It's a different conversation. It's another level.
They handle. So it's gonna be interesting to see the guards like Danny Stubbs, Niles, Dre guard him. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be an interesting game. That's gonna be a real. But that game was stupid. That Pebblebrook versus Newton. Newton's gonna be really good next year. Really, really good. I think TJ Clark doesn't get a lot of credit. TJ Clark is good.
Yeah, he's good.
TJ Clark is good. You got Stephon Castle, good. You got my high jumping kid. He plays with the Celtics and Free Bands. I forgot his name. They have some talent. And then that game was nice, but the Sandy Creek versus Grayson at the On the Radar. Hey, Taj Kelly don't give him enough credit. Taj Kelly and Tyrese Elliott. He's in the 2022 class. Hey, remember I said 2 years ago, 2022 got the best guard? Remember I said that and people got mad at me?
I thought Tyrese Elliott was 21.
No, this kid is a junior.
He younger.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because
he's good. He's really good.
Man, no, that motherfucker gets busy.
He's good. Yeah, Tyrese Elliott is really good. I think he's gonna be in that conversation.
You're saying that he is better than Scoop?
No, but hey, I'm putting up this. When you got these top tier guards, type how we had mentioned the Bruce, the Scooters, the who else we got? We got the Zarko. Who else we got? Who else? What else top guards in this state? You got TJ Clarks. He's up. Kanan Carlisle 2023. He's up there. Tyrese Elliott name is in. He may be a top 5 guard in the state in his class.
100%.
Yeah,
100% he is.
No doubt.
I don't know that he's better than Scoot or whatever, but I haven't seen Scoot this year, so I gotta hold my y'all got me wanting to go back and watch.
Hey man, it costs $10 to watch him against Mikey. Good $10 spent.
I don't want to see him play Mikey. I'll go December 5th at the TLC, but I don't want to see him play against Mikey. That's not going to tell me nothing. It don't, bro. It don't. Georgia basketball different. We say it all the time. I'm not getting hype about beating our Allentown team. I'm not knocking it. I'm glad he played great. I'm glad he showcased well, and y'all got me wanting to watch the next game because apparently he was unbelievable. Elliott is fired. Yeah, a better. Okay, I understand where you're going. A better point guard, but not a better player.
Yeah, but at the next level, especially at the high major level, we're talking about playmaker and difference maker, and sometimes pro. I think Scoop is probably be like that.
Did y'all get a chance to watch any Georgia kids in college?
Yeah, I watched VCU. TJ Clark. I like him.
Marcus Foster is at Furman. I watched him. I watched him a couple times. He played significant minutes for Furman. So he redshirted went to Drew Charter. So he plays a good amount.
Hey, did anybody watch Georgia Tech get 2 losses by 2 Georgia teams in 1 week?
I did. And James Gleason from Southwest DeKalb played really good for Mercer.
There was a bunch of Atlanta kids in that game. You had Jordan Usher in that game as well. But yeah, Gleason played well. Mercer is looking really good right now. Florida State looks really good. Kane Williams played well. As always.
I'm gonna read you a stat line of a kid that's not from Georgia, but I fell in love with his game and started watching him because I saw him play at TOC from Miami Christian. Naftali Alvarez.
Neftali. Yeah. Yep.
17 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds coming from your point guard.
Yeah, he's tough. He transferred last year. He transferred last year, sat out a year. So he's eligible. He's eligible this year. And him and the point guard from Georgia Tech, Alvarez, I want to say his last name is. I can't think of. He's from New York. Man, they was going at it. That kid,
Neftali, I say his name, Neftali.
Yeah.
He played at Miami Christian, and they used to come to TLC every year. So I started following him after that.
You got MVP of that event, right?
He did. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Killer. Played great. Who else I saw? I watched a little bit of Georgia, even though Christian Brown is not a Georgia kid. He was here so much.
Mm-hmm.
Really from South Carolina?
South Carolina.
He's from South Carolina. Yeah.
How did he do?
Well, I only saw the first half, but he was playing pretty good. He's shooting threes now and making them. So he definitely improved that because he wasn't doing that.
Nah, he definitely was doing that in high school.
Yeah, and it looks fluid too. So he was doing good. I watched Landers Nolly and Lance Thomas over at Memphis.
They a couple L's though, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was some tough. I had to quit watching that game. In the consolation game.
They played Western Kentucky. Didn't they play them?
I think they played them in the first round. I watched them in the consolation,
Yeah.
and I couldn't really watch it. It was a lot of one-on-one. I forgot who they played, but it was more of instead of drive and kick, it was drive and get my own layup.
Ty
I
Fagan.
didn't finish watching that game. Ty Fagan had 21. I didn't finish watching that game. Now, the crazy thing, when I stopped watching, FAMU was actually ahead. They went.
That's good for Ty Fagan.
Yeah, they was actually ahead.
Man, I'm good to see that from Ty Fagan. People they want Ty Fagan to transfer, so to see him
Is he starting
21,
or he came off the bench?
Memphis does need a point guard. Lomax is not getting it done. I know that's Penny's guy. Lomax is not getting it done. I felt like Penny's son was solid though. Knocking down shot. To me, I'm gonna be honest.
Though, is he?
The Memphis team plays like a high school team that we talk about in our group chat that doesn't pass the ball to each other. They play like they play exactly like the team we talk about in the group chat that don't pass the ball to each other. That's what Memphis plays like to me.
I think I know you're talking about that.
I swear every kid on that team hates Boogie Ellis because they do not pass.
So speaking about Boogie Ellis, he's a tad bit overrated, huh?
He shoots a lot. He takes a lot of shots.
Like a kid from San Diego coming to Memphis, was that really? Well, he's supposed to go to Duke.
He takes a lot of shots, man. And I don't know, and I'm not going to necessarily blame him. Like, I don't know. He doesn't pass the ball, and they don't pass it to him either. So I don't know which one came first. Yeah. But UGA beat FAM by 10. I think that's kind of a victory for FAM.
Oh, you know who else played from Georgia that did well? And they beat Villanova last night was Virginia Tech. Naheem from Mountain View.
No.
Yeah. Got busy?
They beat Villanova last night. Yeah, I think he played pretty well. Yeah.
I saw Ohio State had a game scheduled, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. Did anybody see Eugene?
I did.
I saw a little bit of Ohio State today, and I don't recall seeing him. But I think again, when you're a freshman, sometimes it's just hard. You got to kind of just see how it goes. Especially it's early on too. So I didn't see him though. I was watching off and on.
Shout out to Bruce on his commitment to Ohio State.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot.
It's crazy that a school that got locked out of the state for 10 years can now come and get some of the best kids in the state.
How did they get locked out?
They were not allowed to recruit kids.
They had got a Georgia kid. They had got Daniel Giddens a couple years ago.
Why was they locked out?
Well, I'll let Mark Edwards tell that story, but I know they weren't coming down here getting no kids for a minute.
Hold on. So Mark is Bruce's Mark guy. And then Mark said Ohio State is not allowed in the state, and now this kid commits to Ohio State. That's funny.
Well, I think the embargo was lifted when Eugene Brown went. I think it was lifted then. Huff knows the high school team we're talking about. They had a kid quit. I
actually won the game this weekend though.
If I was playing on that team, I would have quit too.
Right.
They don't pass the ball.
Pass the ball a few more times, please.
Right. And that's crazy for the kids that's listening. I just want y'all to know this is how we talk about you. When you don't pass the ball to your teammates, when y'all look like trash, win or lose, like we talk greasy about you being selfish and playing ugly basketball.
Pretty much make the right play, man.
So dude ahead of you, pass the ball.
Make the right play.
Yeah. Who I saw some more Georgia kids. I saw a little bit of Caleb Murphy. Did y'all catch out any of his games?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of South Florida. He gets a lot of play.
Hey dog, reach for that shit if you want to.
Yeah, he's good.
Caleb handling that thing, man. Passing the ball well. I only saw like the first half of that game too.
Yeah, he's gonna be good. He's good. He's in a good spot.
Dewan Odom had some highlights.
Woo!
Yes, he did. He did.
He caught from half court.
Isaiah Miller and UNCG, they got a win this weekend.
He had some highlights too. Yep.
At some point, it was so many college games, but at some point, I want to start showing those on the show because I want to make sure that we show guys love. So, hey, coaches out there, if you got guys that's playing and their games aren't necessarily on TV, or they're playing JUCO, or they're playing Division II NAIA, send us those highlights, man. We'll play them and talk about them on the show. We'll start showing kids more love at the college level because we pay attention to where kids get offered. We don't always pay as much attention to where a kid signs and how well they do when they get there. So I want to make sure we start honoring that. I'm gonna put up some highlights, man, from this weekend, bro. Y'all want to see some?
Yeah, hey, it was a ton of highlights. Hey, it's a ton of talent outside of the metro area. That's all I got to say. A ton.
Really good kids. Really good kids, bro.
From talent to Columbus, Augusta, Middle Georgia, Macon, Warner Robins, South Georgia, Albany. I was able to see a ton of talent this week.
Kawesi is huge.
Yeah, he's big as fuck, dude. And he can move.
He is every bit. If somebody told me that he was 6'8", I would not even blink. Like, he is at least 6'7", moving like that, shooting the ball like that. Like, after college, he's gonna look like a daggone a villain off of one of them superhero movies.
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
I'm gonna queue up some highlights, man. Try to show some love to some of these kids. I got highlights from Jones County and Howard. Howard has some good uniforms, man.
Who ended up winning that game? Jones County?
Jones County did. Hey, and I saw that dunk when Turtle dunked on Randy Brady. Oh my Lord.
Hey, a lot of people got you see what Taj Kelly put on Jabari head?
Yes.
But he did it.
It wasn't like that Turtle joint.
No, you wasn't there. You wasn't there.
Right.
He did it back-to-back plays.
He dunked on him twice?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I don't know. That Turtle joint was nasty though, bro.
No, Turtle shit was just
that was nasty.
That was like funeral home crazy.
And I watched it 2 or 3 times. I'm like, oh no. I had to realize who it was. I was like, oh shit. But it happens. We all get dunked on.
For sure. Give us a little highlights, man. Hey, this kid is good.
Is that Jalen? That's not Jalen Sanford, is it?
No, I don't know. I don't know that kid's name, but he's really good. Trying to get them in the Lemon Street. Coach, lock me in tomorrow, man. Let me know.
Hey, man.
Guards, man.
Yeah. Nice gym, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what about that gym? The gym was huge, but it still gave you that country feel. That
crowd right on top of you.
Yeah, it just gave you that feel, that feeling. And everybody was masked up.
This kid right here, Jalen Sanford, is a developing player, but they got, like I said, 2 other guards. That kid was making a lot of threes. Just an unselfish team, bro. They play defense too. Play defense, play together as a team. If they had some size, Jones County will be really tough. Hey!
Oh!
Hey, he made that, bro. He made that.
Yeah, I think that's Jalen. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he got bunnies, dog. He's bigger than what I thought he was.
He looked like he's about 6'2".
Yeah. He is much bigger than what I thought. Like, I thought he was going to be kind of
small,
slim, you know what I'm saying? Smaller, too. Slender, more slender. Like, he got some size to him, too. That kid can play.
All right, what's the next game you got coming up?
I got highlights from the West Side game. Let's see.
Hey, man. Somebody just texted us said we should address the hoops giving stuff.
Hey, go ahead, Locke.
I wasn't there.
But you were there.
I was online.
Oh no.
Here we go, man.
Wait. Oh! Look at that. Oh!
That's crazy. What he can do at his size, bro. Damn, good shot.
You gotta tell him you got the big boy. You gotta have highlights of the big boy. You gotta have highlights of him.
I did. I had to cut a couple of them out though. But I got some of his plays though. But that three ball for Darty was
it was dropping.
another team played together as a team. Got 3 guards around that perimeter, guys that can make shots.
Doherty played with a ton of confidence too. They didn't back down from Kowalski.
No, they didn't. It's a good play right here.
Nice, I remember that play.
Hey! It's too much 3 ball. Too much of the 3 ball, man. All night. This is a good play.
Nice.
A lot of back and forth. Oh, watch it. On his head. On his head, boy. Talk to me nice. Hey, that got me wanting to watch, like, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta follow them, bro. I gotta follow them and watch them play.
That was a good game.
It's a very good game.
Doherty, hey man, shout out to Doherty High, man. East side of Albany, Georgia, man. Behind the mill, behind Harvest, behind the Walmart, man. Glad y'all came representing the South. South got something to say.
Great event. That was just a little taste of, you know, some of the highlights that got captured. I'll post the Warner Robins heritage highlights a little bit later. I'm still cutting those, but I'll have highlights from those kids as well. Great games.
You ain't got the Westover highlights versus Trey Gray and Northside.
They not cut yet. They not cut yet. I got them though. Hey, I was trying to get all of Trey Grain coaches.
Trey Gray had a good day. Had a good
dog. Point guard, 6 foot point guard, dog.
Skill. I didn't think Trey Green footwork was that good. He showed me, like, man, he had everybody jumping. All those pump fakes.
I got one of them that's so close and perfect. Lock, recorded. I'm gonna get him out. I'm still cutting plays, but
man, Greg Jones had a big night for Warner Robins. Like,
good night.
He had like 15 in the first half. Like, yeah.
Warner Robins, watching Warner Robins play, they remind me of watching Wheeler play last year. They're a good basketball team. They're a team. I don't know if Rashawn Tomlin can be Sam Hines. That to me, that's a stretch.
You know what? For Warner Robinson to get over that top, Rashawn Tomlin has to become that dude.
He has to
become that guy.
He has to.
Because they got the guard. They got the guard. Cam?
Yes.
As a freshman?
Yes.
Woo.
Similar to what Wheeler had last year with a freshman point guard that could really play.
True.
You know, but they got the kid Ethan that can knock down threes. They just don't do a bunch of stupid stuff. And it's hard to beat a team that doesn't play dumb basketball. Like every team I feel like will play good in stretches, but then they'll have like a 2-minute stretch, 3-minute stretch where they just get dumb with the ball, loose, throw it away, all kind of crazy stuff. Those kids play solid until the overtime period or late in the fourth quarter once they got tired.
Yeah. The fatigue started to kick in. Man, it was a tough game this week.
I'm waiting to see what happens when they get their football players back. That team, that Warner Robins team, reminds me a whole lot of what I saw in Wheeler last year. They run their stuff. You press them. They got press breaks put in. They're trying to score. They're not just trying to get the ball across half court. They're trying to score off your press. Like, they play good basketball. That was a very good game with them in Heritage.
Nah, that was a ton of good games. Man, dude, I watched when I went to Columbus and I saw the Dutchtown versus Monroe. Cohen Carr. I'm gonna put it out here.
Different.
He's gonna be better than Robbie Armbruster. I called out Robbie as a 9th grader and knew how good he was gonna be. I think Cohen Carr can be better than Robbie. Right now as a sophomore. Because what he did down there in Columbus, man, shooting an 18-footer, putting the ball on the floor, running the court, rebounding. That motherfucker's good. And who else, man? Hardaway had a good team. But I got to give out a new nickname. Sammy Mouse' name is called the Kawita Chef now. Because that motherfucker be cooking. He is the Kawita Chef.
What?
Chef Mouse. Chef Mouse. When y'all talk about Sammy Mouse, call that man the Kawita Chef. This dude had like 25 in the first quarter, 20 in the first quarter. All jump shots.
Damn. Oh. Dang.
This dude was cooking. Like, and the thing is, I watched Sammy throughout the summertime. I think he's undervalued. Like, people always say, oh, they don't like what position, they don't know his body. Man, Sammy passing out buckets this season.
Like, he's a bucket and he's a goon.
and Blue is letting them pass out these buckets. He's passing out these meals. So if you playing East Coweta, Coweta Chef is gonna pass out these Happy Meals to you. He's passing out chicken nuggets. He's passing out double cheeseburgers, McChickens, McFried. Hey, that dude is a bucket.
Is he flashing like? Is he making jump shots? Like, what are we seeing from?
He made all jump shots. He had a couple breakaway layups, but it was all pull-ups. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, getting into these spots, pulling up.
I can see that.
That's tough. He making those. That's tough.
Man, he was in the zone. I thought he was gonna have like a 40, 50-point game.
He had a big summer too.
Dude, the Kaweta Chef. That's the new nickname. Sammy Mouse, aka the Kaweta Chef, Chef Mouse. That's the new name.
Is this right? Huff. Murray State scored 161 points in a game.
They still playing.
That's happening right now?
It's happening right now. Yeah, it's like 10
Who
minutes.
are they playing?
They're playing Greenville Panthers. It's 10 minutes left. They have 128 points to 62. 128 to 62. So they're probably gonna get to one. I would say at least 150. At least. So Greenville College Panthers. I don't know what division that is. Let me see if it tells me. It's probably Division 2, I'm assuming.
Hey Huff, help me out on this. Do I hit Tim Kaine after this game and say good win, coach? Like what do you say after they just blew somebody out like this?
Yeah, Sanford did put up 174. Facts. Nah, I don't think we hit him after that. I think you hit him after.
Just let this one slide.
Okay, so they had 87 points in the first half. God,
That's wild.
Okay.
And they working on getting 40 more, so they're gonna end up with at least 160, probably. Yeah.
So that team trying to make some money.
But you know how Murray State plays, man. And like when Tim came on the show, their scrimmages and their pickup basketball is highly competitive. So them dudes are used to running up and down the floor and getting after it. You know what I mean? Like that's how Murray State plays. Like they run. So it ain't surprising to me. You got to be able to score and compete at Murray State.
Look at Huff, let it slide.
Yeah. Exactly. So can we talk about Huff for a minute? So Huff has been out and about. Huff's been in every gym. I will say.
He's been mingling.
Now, hey, I bumped into Huff like 3 times this week.
Yeah, I bumped into Huff too. I bumped into Huff in Gwinnett County, and he went and saw some Canes. He saw some kids. Huff been getting some commits. He been throwing out some offers.
A lot of offers and commits.
Huff getting shit done, man. Hey, he was out there with the young Harris coach.
Yeah, and I don't understand why young Harris hasn't offered because never mind. But anyway, so yeah, Makai, Basso from Lanier High School, 6'6" goon, went for 18 and 22 rebounds in the OTR event.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's tough.
No, he Lanier. I didn't catch that game, but I heard tons of things about it. They said Lanier looked good. Andrew McConnell had a big game. Everybody was talking. Aja played pretty good. Everybody was talking about how Makai controlled the glass.
Man, he's a beast, dude.
Lanier, that's the team in Lemon Street.
When we he was hurt for most of the summer with an ankle situation. But when we got him back and we played in that event at Lake Point and we ended up winning, when we threw him in off the bench, the dude had 10 rebounds in 4 minutes. And then he was knocking the shots down. He was getting to the cup. I'm telling you right now, the kid can play low major Division I, but Division II schools should be all over him. And you see Huff jumped on him and some other schools jumped on him. The dude is a dog. If there was a live period, people would be blowing his phone up right now.
No, he's so versatile, man. At 6'6", can handle, grabs rebounds, got a dog, And the thing is, he just started playing basketball as a 9th grader, so he's learning more and more.
I'll tell you something. Forget about versatility. I don't care about none of that. If you can go and get me 22 rebounds in a game, I don't care if you can't do anything else. You can get 22 rebounds in a game. It ain't a whole lot of kids that can get 22 rebounds in a game. I'm talking about real rebounds, not fake. My coach counted my stats rebounds.
People can't get 22 rebounds in the season.
It's going to be like that for the rest of the season for him because in AAU, he was guarding Britton Mutombo, and dudes like that. So he's playing high school. When you don't have a big like that, he's gonna eat. Like he was guarding 6. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to tell you, man.
No, it was so much games.
I mean, the dude is good, man. He's good.
Hey, it was so many games this week. I forgot about Middle Creek. Middle Creek got a big win at the On the Radar event. Keyshawn Hampton for Norcross Heat scored 22 points. Sophomore had about 4 or 5 threes.
I saw that.
It was a ton of good games this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like the best week outside of the region playoffs. Then around the Christmas days, around the Christmas time, it was so many events going on. So Bruce, we got to work on you. You got to step out this 2A and 5 because I can't go everywhere. Dre can't go everywhere.
First of all, y'all act like I ain't go to Augusta on the last trip.
That That was a college game. That wasn't high school.
I'm just saying, I still made a trip.
Hey, you did drive, and I ain't give you no gas money, so
None. Huff would like me to also announce that we also had Umar Rashid from our Georgia Canes program as well, receive an offer today from MIT, which is the number 1 or 2 school in the country, top 5, whatever you want to put it.
That's dope.
And yeah, so he has a 4.5 GPA and a 33 ACT score. So he had a conversation with the college coach today. Well, we had a conversation because I was on the phone as well. And yeah, so that's pretty big.
I don't care where you send a kid. It's not a better offer than MIT. Sorry.
No, it's not.
I don't care where. Yeah, it's not a better offer.
I don't think the significance of it is bigger than basketball, and I think bigger than what people see. Because usually, if we see a bigger school like a basketball or football school, we're gonna retweet it. I don't think that the significance is there until you actually look it up and say, "Whoa!" So after Harvard is MIT. It's pretty serious. It's pretty serious. So, yeah, and the thing about the kid is he can play. Like, he's legitimately 6'6". He has a legitimate stroke. Like, we put him in the summertime against shoot teams, and he would light them up. We put him against independent teams, and he knows how to stretch the floor. He gonna find the spot and knock it down.
Hey, y'all see how Bryce automatically jumps into sell mode when you start talking about players from the
man.
Like Bryce,
I can go on if you want me to go.
You gotta think, Bryce. I told you, Bryce is now 100% ANU, 0% high school now. So he's gonna act like a typical ANU coach.
You're an ANU guy, Bryce.
I wouldn't have said nothing about it. Huff commented in the comments, so I wasn't going to even talk about it. I was like, well, shit. Since y'all want to hear about it, let me discuss.
I didn't know that's big, man. Umar is getting a ton of offers. That's big. That's really big.
So the thing about it is, like, I call Umar the D3 or D2 Terrell Ard. Like, Terrell Ard blew up on the Division I levels, high major, mid major offers. Umar has those academic schools, the D3s, but he's going to end up with like 20 of those, just like Terrell ended up at like 20. So it's pretty cool.
Dre, you still eating those air hairs from last night?
Joseph Scott. Scott has been playing pretty well. They're
really good. She got me watermelon too. That's an elusive airhead flavor that is elite.
The blue one's the best though.
Real fat boy shit. Hey, that's real fat boy shit.
I would jump on Joseph Scott too. I know Georgia State has some interest in him recently. I'm not sure where that's gone. And he has a couple other offers. So shall I continue? Perry Robinson also picked up an offer from Long Beach State.
Shall I continue? This guy.
Perry,
hey, he just going down the list. He's just going down the list.
Go ahead, Bryce. Get your shit off, bro.
I mean, I'm almost done. Perry Robinson got his offer got a offer from Long Beach State in California, Division I. He also has James Madison on his line and Murray State on his line as well. We mentioned Makai a few minutes ago. After that on the radar game, he picked up offers from Voorhees from Coach Huff, and he also picked up an offer from Maryville College. So those are two good spots that you cannot lose for somebody like him, or anybody in general. Like, those are two good spots so you can go in, get your education and play some good basketball. So I think that's all I got on my end.
When you done, Bryce, I'm about to start some shit.
I'm done. I was gonna say nothing about it. I mean, so if you want to start, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna say one thing before I start some stuff. Coaches, go watch Northside play. Northside Warner Robins. Go take a look at the point guard Trey Graham. He is dumb nice. Go look at, and don't come telling me about what he can't do. Because if he could,
He wasn't.
You wouldn't
He'll
be
be
able-
out of it. Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to get him. Don't. I wish he was a little more athletic. If he was, you wouldn't be able to get him.
A little bigger, a little taller.
Facts. You wouldn't be able to get him, Coach. We're having this conversation because it's a guy you can get, and he's nice. But go see him and go see Jordan Brown, 6'9" senior, probably had
Hey, don't talk about
9. See, I'm not supposed to talk about him.
Mm-mm.
Man, you know what? I got a couple of listeners to say don't talk about that kid. I'm gonna let you talk about it. I got a couple of listeners.
Keep him on the low. Okay, keep him on the low. We don't want to talk about everybody.
He's not gonna be at Georgia Cane, Bryce. He's not.
Not for me. Not for me. No.
Oh, okay, we'll keep him on the low, but fine. But go see Northside Warner Robins, and then after you see Trey Grain, call me about the other kid that you ain't gonna be able to help but to notice. But
Need to stay in the shot blocks.
hey, so what's up with Robbie?
I heard he didn't play much. I didn't catch the game. But
Can I give you my opinion on Robbie?
yes.
My humble, honest opinion. Okay.
Yes.
Robbie has a fairly high ceiling. Okay. I'm not going to say extremely high. I'm going to say fairly high ceiling to be a really good basketball player at the next level. However, I think when it comes to Robbie and sometimes why he doesn't play are the things that's going to hurt him in the long run. So I think, like, for example, like you have to close out on defense. You have to, you know what I mean? Like every possession matters. So you can't take bad shots, things like that. And I think when you go to higher level programs and they realize that how you are,
Come on, Bryce.
and that's what it is. No, I'm just saying. No. So I think the best thing for him is the fact that he's going to Houston, because I think that they're not going to allow that stuff to happen, and it's going to change his game.
Not
So-
that coaching.
For him to be playing for Kelvin Sampson is probably going to change his life. I'm going to leave that right there. But on like a grassroots high school level, I think those are the reasons why Robbie sometimes has issues.
I can't disagree.
Bryce, you have a brilliant basketball mind. So I am not going to argue basketball-wise about anything that you said. But I don't think that is what's going on with Robbie.
I don't know necessarily what's going on with him and his current situation. I don't know that. I'm just saying from the experiences that I've had with him, and like when he's played with us for weekends or whatever, hop-ons here and there, I've seen him play. You know what I mean? Like so that's just coming from what I have seen. Now, is he a dog? Yes. Does he play hard? Yes. But there's things that you have to do in order to win games that sometimes you can't do, is my point. So, and that could be with the situation where he's in now. I don't know.
For me, right? The first thing, I'm gonna tell you the first thing that I thought. They said, "Oh, Robbie's going to Wasatch." Right? The very first thing that I thought was, "You're sending Robbie to Utah?"
Right.
Hell no. You're sending Robbie to Utah.
I wouldn't say nobody to Utah. But
Like, to me, it wasn't going to work out. And I didn't feel like it was going to, like, nothing to do with basketball. It's just like how we tell kids about choosing the right school when they offer you. Like, the type of person you are is going to matter. And it's not necessarily all about the you might be 100% right on the basketball stuff, Bryce. You might be 1,000% right. I just can't imagine Robbie in Utah. And I feel like Robbie may have had a hard time imagining himself in Utah, even on a short-term basis.
I can believe that.
Somebody saying, I heard he's trying to come back to Georgia. I bet he is. It's fucking Utah, bro. Like, Robbie's not good. Like, we had the same conversations offline when it came to like what school Robbie should choose for college. It's like, I think Houston a great fit because I think the city of Houston is also a good fit for Robbie. It's going to be a lot like being in Atlanta. That environment is going to be very close. I think he's going to be comfortable. I think he's going to thrive. And I think that is going to help all the basketball stuff work out. Like, I think Robbie will close out for Samson and that staff. Like, I think he would.
He's not going to have a choice.
Oh, facts. That's true.
It's not going to be like, I think so.
No, they'll be in his ass. But
you're not going to have a choice, my guy.
Yeah, for sure. But I just think the surroundings are going to be way more comfortable. And
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think he's going to be coached way harder. I think he's going to, and not knocking Wasatch at all. Amazing program, what they do with basketball players. I just don't think that's a Robbie in Utah, bro. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's probably definitely a culture shock for him as well. He's probably out there without, much family and stuff like that.
For sure. It's a reason why I feel like Donovan Mitchell can thrive in Utah and he could stay in Utah, right? He re-signed. He's gonna stay in Utah. He's gonna do well. Like,
but it's different when you paid. You're paid a lot.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say the same thing if that was Ant-Man. Like, I don't think Ant would be. You know what I mean?
He's in Minnesota. He's in Minnesota. He's going to be in the same situation, similar.
Not as bad as Utah.
Not as bad. Yeah.
Not as Utah. Like,
yeah,
that's tough.
I mean, I do think though, Robbie, I do think that he needed an environment like that.
What up?
Whether it was there, whether if it was a Hargrave, a Oak Hill, something like that. I think that was still the move for him. You know what I mean? Like, again, I've been around him. Locke's been around. I think that's what it is. Well, from the basketball standpoint, I think that's and again, I haven't seen him play. I don't know how much he played or didn't play. But if you're trying to win games, sometimes it's
a little difficult.
Yeah. And if I'm telling you something sometimes and you may not comprehend, you may hear me, but you may not do it. And that's not necessarily for him. That could be for any kid. Like I've had kids that tell them something and they say okay, and they don't do it, and they do exactly what they want to do. So when you get that result, you have to sit down. I don't know if that's his situation. Don't know.
I also don't think for all the kids that leave the state, it doesn't go well. BJ Boston left and won Mr. Basketball in California, but for how many?
But he also left for his family too.
Work out great.
It works out for some. KD went to Hargrave, and it worked out for him.
Dre, you can't necessarily say this isn't working because he's not playing. You can look at it from different aspects here. You can say, okay, the dude is not in his hood anymore. He getting away from whatever he need to get away from and try to focus as much as he can. So there's different ways you can look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And the coach from his name, he got to sit his ass down. And you know what I mean? Until he learned. So, I mean, we don't know, but I think it's hard for us to say it's not working because he's not playing as much as we used to him playing.
And on the floor, yeah.
We don't know. They don't know what those conversations are like. You know what I mean?
That's true. Is that all we talking about with who's giving?
Well, I heard it was $200 to stream all day or something. What was it? 200, 100?
100 done.
Here's the other thing why I ain't go to nobody's games this week, bro. I ain't got tired of paying for games. I ain't gonna hold you. And I only paid for 2 or 3 of them.
You didn't pay for the Jared Cook Classic.
I know, but that's
hey, my boy. I told my boy
get in there. The strings that had
to. I told Bryce they do what Lots Way will do.
I've been paying for scrimmages.
What?
You know, I'm not used to paying for basketball. So I showed up to a scrimmage and my name was supposed to be in the book and it wasn't in the book. So I had to pay.
So I
No,
want to
no. Hold on, Mondre. Did you check for Bruce? Did you check? Did you just probably check for Bryce?
So according to our sources say that they were also not accepting Georgia high school passes. So even my old pass wouldn't have worked.
I did.
There's something I've never seen done.
$20 for 2 games? Nah, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and stream these college games from my MacBook at the crib. See you when I see you.
Yeah, I did hear that they didn't let people in with the GHS. But I think some coaches did get in.
Probably depend on who you are.
Yeah.
How much was the parking?
$5.
So $5, $20 for 2 games.
Hey man, I look at it like this. You got it. Hey, he brought a ton of teams out. You gotta make your money.
He gotta pay the people he gotta pay. So I get it. I just wasn't thrilled to go anywhere because of that. And that has nothing to do with the event that you guys were at. I was just like, man.
Yeah.
Bro. I don't know.
I'll just say this. I ain't in another man's pockets. I don't pocket count and all that. But coaches, right, shouldn't be paying. Especially not college coaches. They should not. I mean, never mind. I ain't. Whatever. I don't know.
Hey.
I hate to tell somebody else how to run their own business, bro. It was just,
Andre got knocked out.
Like,
internet went off.
He must have heard him. They must have heard him and knocked him out.
Yeah. Hey, so how was the Jared Cook Classic?
It was good. I saw a couple good games. You know, I thought for the first time I actually got to see, I thought was really good. A good mid-major guy is JoJo Peterson. I was impressed with him. With Mount Pisgah. Mount Pisgah is a solid team. They played South Forsyth with Brandon Stoudemire. Brandon Stoudemire had a solid game. Their big is still playing football, I think, so that kind of hurt them. And then I stayed and I saw South Cobb play Peachtree Ridge, which was an interesting game. I thought South Cobb was way more athletic. I thought South Cobb is a team with more experience, and they let them hang around and they lost. So after that, my back started hurting from the bleachers and I was out.
And
yeah,
sound like
hey, so you're not gonna say South Cobb lost and they shouldn't have lost that game?
No,
yeah,
I was just waiting to see what you was gonna say about it.
I thought I said that already. Didn't I say that? For lack of a better word?
No, you ain't say that exactly.
More athletic. they were more athletic. They were, you know. What I will say about South Cobb is they have some pieces.
Yes.
Most high schools usually only have 2 or 3 pieces, unless you're a major high school. So they have at least 5 solid players. Now, I think with them is they're not as deep as they were in the past, but with them, I think they're going to have to adjust their scheme. And when they adjust and when they play together, I think they can do some things. That might be a big if. That's what I saw. Like Peachtree Ridge to me, and it's no disrespect, no shade, nothing. I didn't think they were a great shooting team. So I think that South Cobb could have probably played them a half-court man, or they could have sat in the zone and contested the shots and probably got transition buckets and won the game just like that easily. So,
hey, I want to ask you this question real quick, Bryce, about South Cobb, because there's a stretch of their season that I feel like is going to tell me a lot about what this South Cobb team is, right, and what they aren't. They got a 6-game stretch where they go Osborne at Osborne on December 8th.
Okay,
Are
Wheeler,
y'all going to those games?
probably.
I doubt it.
Oh, you already know I'm there front row
Man.
center.
Got to be in Gucci row on that one. Got to be Gucci row for that.
They got Wheeler at home. I may go to that game. Wheeler at home on December 11th.
They're gonna struggle with Wheeler, I think.
Alatoona away on the 14th.
They should be able to get out.
Pebblebrook away on the 18th.
Mm.
Pace Academy on the 19th. And then Kale High School on January 5th. That is a 6-game stretch.
That's some smoke.
Hey,
Hey,
that's some smoke.
commend him.
Moultrie's not running from the smoke.
I gotta commend him for that though, because
that is a heck of a 6-game stretch.
it don't get no tougher than that.
Right there.
Yeah,
now, you know, some of that is region, right?
still, it's all in back to back. That's tough.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games, a lot of tough games.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing:
you know.
if they can sneak off and sneak 2 of those games, well, I'll say 3. If they can go 3-3 in that period,
Who all you see them being? What teams?
let's say
What does that say to you if they go 3-3?
I think that's fine. That's a good, because that's a tough 6 games.
Okay, so
I think they can get.
man, he this is what Bryce want to say. He think they gonna be Osborne twice. That's 2 games. That's what he's trying to say.
No,
I don't know.
They only play them one time in that stretch, Lot.
Okay, so you got Osborne 1 game.
Alatoona, Pebblebrook,
They can get Alatoona, and I think they can get. I don't think they can get Pebblebrook. I think they might be able to. I think Pebblebrook's gonna be difficult because they're pressing. If anything, I think they might be able to hang in there with Wheeler. Kell might be tough, but Wheeler's gonna be tough too. But out of those 3,
it's so hard because those rivalry games can go either way. It doesn't even matter who has the most talent when it comes to rivalry.
It depends on who's up for the night sometimes and who's not.
Yeah, you know, it really depends.
So Dre, what do you think that stretch is going to prove for them? 0-6.
So
no,
I don't think they'll go over. They're too good to go over. If they go over in that stretch, then cancel Christmas. It's over, right? I don't think there's no way that they go over in that stretch. I don't think so. If they win 4 games out of that stretch, then to me,
that's good.
To me, they are a legitimate 6A state championship contender if they win 4 games out of that 6 games.
Okay, so what 4 can they win? Since people tell me to log out now.
I don't know.
I didn't say they hanging with Wheeler. I'm looking at Kell. I don't think they can do anything with Scoot. So I'm like, I'm looking at Wheeler's roster, and no, Wheeler's good, extremely well coached. Wheeler's good, but I think that they might be able to hang with them and steal it. That's why I'm looking at it like that.
You asked me what 4 games can they win? Is it can they? We're not saying will they. We're saying can they. There's a difference because I want to make sure everybody in the
yeah. I'm not saying
what 4 games can they win? They can beat Osborne. They can beat Alatoona. I think they can if they're going to win 4 out of this 6 games. I think the other 2 games will be Pace and Kale.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Will Moultrie go zone?
You think they could beat Pace?
To beat Pace and Kale. If he goes zone.
They got the roster because look at the matchups. You got Madison Derrick, got Josh Reed, Matthew Cleveland, and Cole Middleton.
I don't know.
Alcala got Travis Burris, Jens Rucker, Daquan. You got Robert Cowell.
Yeah, bigs that can do anything with none of them down low on Pace.
I mean, you're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do about Cole Middleton, but you know,
I put
that 6-game stretch. If you ask me the games that if I'm on the coaching staff, I'm like, shit, we can. You know what I mean? We can do this. It will be those 4 games if I feel like we're gonna get 4.
Hey,
You don't think they can hang with Wheeler?
dude, Wheeler got some shit, man.
No. Wheeler's good, bro.
I said this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Wheeler's extremely good. Don't get confused about what I'm saying here. I'm looking at the matchups and I'm thinking about just off the top the players who South Cobb probably doesn't match up well with. I don't think they're going to match up well with guarding Scoop. I don't think. Like, I mean, I could be completely wrong.
That goes on. I don't think they can play. I don't think if they go man, then they can beat Scoot either. But you're gonna
definitely can't go man.
You're gonna have to show them a lot of different looks. You're gonna have to go zone. To me, you know, Andy, we already said I don't think they're beating Willard. Like, relax.
But you know, I wouldn't mind seeing that Najee versus Travis.
To me, I think I like the Kel South Cobb matchup a lot better than Bryce does. I like that matchup too.
So Travis,
I think they do have the talent to be in that game.
So y'all gonna put Travis on Scoop?
I'm playing zone.
If I'm
playing zone,
man, I'm putting Daquan on Scoop because he has the length and the athleticism.
I'm going zone. A lot of it. 1-3-1, 3-2. I'm going a lot of zone.
I don't think people understand my logic behind it. My logic is you're dealing with a point guard who can control the game in Scoop versus other schools that they don't have to necessarily worry about. Yes, Turtle and Caleb, yes, they're dominant factors. But yes, and they have Isaiah Collier too. But I think that they can manage that more than managing Scoop is my point. Like, I'm not taking anything away from either of them. I'm just saying, who can they manage and get and steal the game out of the two?
And I think what I'm saying, Bryce, is I think Scoop can get 35. He can go off and get 35, and South Cobb still have a chance to win the game. But
so basically, somebody else has to step up for South Cobb.
That's the thing.
Not South Cobb for Kel. It has to be somebody more than Scoop.
See, don't miss the point. I don't want to put Travis on Scoop because Travis can't get in foul trouble.
Right.
For the South Cobb team. He cannot. If he gets in foul trouble, it's over.
It's over.
Nobody else in South Cobb can do what Travis does. So if this was AAU, yeah, I put Travis on Scoop, but it's not AAU. They're gonna call fouls.
5 of them. In AAU, we call 6.
Facts. And some of that gonna be let go because they try to make sure the game on time. Like,
facts. Big boy facts.
We'll see.
So Travis to me is
if I were coaching those games, I would rather game plan for dealing with bigs and wings versus a dominant point guard. That's just my logic. Like,
I got you.
That's just my logic. Like, I'd rather put Robert Dix and match him up with Turtle and so on and so forth with K. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I can manage that a little bit more reasonable than I just feel like Scoop is at a certain point. He's going to put his foot on the gas, and I think he's going to just. Now, again, I could be 100% wrong.
You might be right. It may be point of preference. For me, I would rather deal with a team that has one nuclear weapon versus a bunch of guns.
Here's the thing, though, Dre. With that one weapon they have, they're going to have to double team him. They're going to have to trap him. They're going to have to do everything perfect the entire game. Because once you slip up, or once somebody gets in foul trouble, or once whatever this happens, it's over.
I also look at too like Najee is gonna have to guard Travis.
Facts. But Najee on guard is some of the best players in
He
the
can guard.
nation.
I don't think that's the question about. Yeah,
But-
he can guard.
But I say that, and I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying that's putting somebody that Kel counts on having to defend a dynamic player on the other end. Not saying that he can't, but maybe we can get Najee in foul trouble.
Didn't he just guard Mikey?
He guarded JD too. Like that bitch. Like,
Yeah, he lock up. Yeah, he can lock up.
that.
And I'm not saying that he won't. I'm just saying I like if I can make him do what he does and have to make shots on the other end, right? I'm gonna take like it ain't like Travis ain't play high level basketball. You know what I mean? So
But the
I
thing
have-
is,
That last
Great.
comment, I kind of disagree with that. Like, I kind of disagree with that. Now, Robert Dix is younger. Yes, he has a high ceiling. I still think he can maintain Turtle enough for them to like. I think he can do that.
yeah,
If
enough
he
to win.
wanted to and buy in, I think he can do that.
dude,
Mikey had his way with Najee.
who got the win?
I'm
Who
gonna
got
have
the
to go
W?
back. I gotta go
I
back.
gotta go back and watch it because I ain't see. I don't know.
Dude, one thing about Najee that I
I've
noticed
never
from watching
Najee-
Najee over the years,
Like, I'm not-
Najee, he
said-
affects the game without scoring. Najee doesn't have
He's good, bro.
Najee's stats are 8 to 10 points every game.
He's good,
Yeah.
bro. He's
He
good.
plays his role and
He
he
can shoot.
wins.
He
He
can
knows
shoot.
how to win games.
Yeah.
The thing
He's a
about
good point guard that knows how to win games.
the thing about those two teams too is it could come down to the rotations. It could come down to who's not tired, and you know what I mean, like who's the deepest. Because those two, that I think that's what it's going to come down to in those two teams. Coaching.
That 6-game run, that is gonna tell me a lot about their team. It's gonna tell like you know what I mean? Strategy is gonna come into play a lot. And to me, it sets the tone for what happens now. You come out of this 6-game stretch, and now you're heavy into region play, and like you gotta win those games. You know what I mean? You can't slip. You can't slip against a Lassiter. You can't slip against a Pope. You know what I mean? Like you gotta because those you're
If
heavy in the region.
if they do win 4 out of those 6, we got to change our conversation about them though.
If they win 4 out of 6, bro, I told you they're state tournament, a legit state tournament.
They should make a run like the
Yeah. Should make a run. If you get less than 3, right? To me, less than breaking even in that 6-game stretch, to me, it spells trouble.
Bro, that's a tough stretch, boy. Hey, yeah.
Tough
I'm
stretch of
got a good game.
It's tough because then, then you got to go on the road and you got to play Wheeler at home. Like you know what I mean? Like you need to come out of there 3 out of 6, 4 out of 6. Like you need to come out of that stretch with playing some good basketball.
Hey, we're talking about schedules. You say what?
Who the best team in South Georgia? Top 3, top 5.
Still early. It's early, man. I haven't seen only teams I have seen: Westover, Doherty, Monroe. I see a few of the Columbus teams. It's hard to say. Give me a rain check after the first semester.
But I say I'm used to you state champions by now.
I said Westover winning 4A, so I said that in the summertime. So I'm gonna keep that.
You gave us America super early. You gave us Dutchtown super early.
I said Westover is winning 4A.
Okay. That's the pick for this year.
Yeah, that's my pick. Westover is winning 4A. Like,
Winning 4A.
I think Westover got a good chance of winning. Man, it's a ton of teams, dude. I thought St. Francis may had a chance to win the state, but I seen Green Forest.
Green Forest is tough.
Oh,
Jalen has been playing basketball.
man, not even Jalen, the guy, the child. Man, he dominated the entire game. After he got dunked on, Jabbar dunked on him. Man, the next play, not Jabbar, who was it? from who did Green Forest play?
They played Tri
They
City.
played Tri-Cities, didn't
They
they?
played Tri-Cities. Yeah, when the guy dunked on him, that kid scored like the next 10, 12 baskets. And he's asking for the ball. He's running. Give me that ball. Spinning, putting him in the rim. Green Forest I got Green Forest winning 1-8 private because I'm looking at St. Francis. You know, they got a big win last night.
Mm-hmm.
But
you know
Green
why
Forest
they got that win? Speaking of them, you know why I think they got that win?
Why is that?
Because they gave the big man the ball. He had 14 points.
Oh, they gave Kai Simmons the ball.
I mean, it looks like it. He had 14 points and over 10 rebounds. So I think, you know, sometimes you gotta get the big man the ball and change up the pace, change the pace and take some time off the clock. Anyway, carry on.
No, that was good, man. I'm gonna get a rain check. I gotta watch some more games because now I want to watch Milton. I want to know how good Milton really is. They got 2 big games coming up. They got Sandy Creek and Grayson.
They got a big win over Berkmar.
No, that was a big win. Really big win.
That's huge. That's a statement.
No, the statement is gonna be Sandy
That's
Creek
a
and
statement?
Grayson.
Dre, that's not a statement win over Berkmar?
It's a good win. I don't think it's a statement win. It's a really good win.
Okay, now I was about to say, and I like Milton, but how is that a statement win for Milton? And we were talking about Nyko Nationals before the
They got a 5-star big man. Like, what do you mean? Like, Berkmar's solid.
No, that's a good team.
I'm not
Berkmar's
saying
a good
that.
team.
I'm saying that is a very good win. I don't think that's like.
So what's the statement win for Berkmar? I mean, for Milton.
Beating Sandy Creek and Grayson. You beat those 2 teams.
Yes.
You top on the mountaintop.
Yes.
They beat Sandy Creek this week, and you beat Grayson. You got both of those teams this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
You on mute, Dre.
I still think that's a really quality win.
No, it's a great win. It's just not a statement win. Good win. Hey, shout out Jamal. Hey, Rod out been cooking for Berkmar. He came over there. Hey, Jamal Rod out been doing his thing. I'm proud of my boy. Hey, why everybody keep asking us what bar we went to, Dre?
Hey man,
I went there last weekend.
Hey, I need to know from everybody that's in here right now, if we do a live show from the bar, y'all pulling up?
Hey, I went to Wild Wing Cafe. I just went somewhere simple.
Lifestyle Bistro. Get the Regal, but if we do a live show from Lifestyle, y'all come in. That's what I need to know. It's $5 at the door.
How you gonna charge with another man venue?
Hey, that's what they do in Louisville. Show up, charge niggas, charge people.
Hey, it's Grape Kool-Aid.
Hey, but I gotta tell you something funny that happened last night. So we had the Warner Robinson versus Heritage game. While Willie Evans told Coach Garman with 20 seconds left, 50 seconds left, and they're up 5 or 6 points. Willie told Coach Garman, how does it feel to get the win? Then they end up losing in overtime. He came up to the coach during the game.
Is that what they were
said, Coach, how is it to get this win? The coach said the game is not over. Yeah, that's what they was talking about on Twitter. And then they lose in overtime. And I told Will, I'm like, man, you weren't even allowed back in Warner Robinson. Ever. That was too funny, man. I hate it for that was a good win for Heritage. I feel like that was a statement win for Heritage. To come down to Warner Robinson and beat them in their whole gym. That's a statement win. Because that's a tough environment to play, especially with those refs.
Damn, Willie.
That was a very tough environment to play. And James White scoring 30.
The coach's response should have said, yeah, man, I feel damn good to get this win. Game over with, bro. So you gotta have that confidence.
No, it wasn't over because
I know, but even
man.
though it wasn't, you gotta act like that, man. Oh yeah, we got this shit in the bag, bro.
Man, it was 60 seconds left with a shot clock. Man, they down 5.
That's the one. That's the one thing about the shot clock that I said a long time ago. When that shot clock come into play, that under 3 minutes is gonna win or lose a lot of coaches' games because you got to know how to manage those 3 minutes.
That's when you gotta have good guards. You
Gotta have
really, I think with the shot clock going, I feel like now coaches gonna have to really take time in developing their guards.
Yeah. Speaking of guards, really good guards. Also, didn't stay for the game, but I'm gonna check them out this week. I wanted to actually touch on Denmark too. They're winning games, and they're winning games because they have Sutton Smith, and they're also winning games because they have Joseph Scott. They have a good roster. They have other guard as well. Can't think of his name off the top, but I'm going to see them this week. I would not be surprised if they continue to win and win and win because Sutton knows the game at a high level. I mean, the highest levels. Like, it's crazy. Courtney Tolbert, thank you. So I would not be surprised if they make a run. I don't know what they were. They 6A?
I think they 5A.
Oh, they in 5A?
I think they are. They was in 4A last year.
Okay.
Thank you. They're in 7A. God dang, coach. Ooh.
It's gonna be tough, but they can do it. They can do it. They can make a run. They can make a run.
It's a ton of teams that will make. I think it's a ton of teams that we don't normally hear about gonna make.
And they're getting tested. They're getting tested early, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get at least to the Sweet 16, Elite 8, something like that.
In 7A, that's tough. That'll be good. That'll be good.
But you know what? In 7A, everything is tough. It's always been tough. You know what I mean? But what it comes down to is, do you win your region and get that bye? Do you get that closer gym? You know, that closer home court advantage. All that stuff gonna come into play. It comes into play with 7A and win a championship. So they take care of business. They're gonna be straight, which they probably will because they have been. And I plan on checking them out this week for sure.
Who they play this week?
I want to say like Forsyth, like Forsyth Central or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know what games I'm going to this week. I was on the road a lot. So, if y'all know any good games, any good matchups in the Cobb County, Fulton County area, let me know.
Oh, now you want to be now you want to be a Cobb County guy. Now you want to be inside 285.
What you mean? I stay in Cobb County. Hey, dude, you know, I'm not lazy. You know, I get up on the road.
You know what? You need to go like Mount Perrin. You need to go get some private school basketball. St. Pius.
I really want to see St. Pius play.
St. Pius. You need to get some private school basketball.
Man, no, I know what I need to do. I need to holler at Chad. I need to go to Augusta. That's on my to-do list. I need to go out there to Augusta, catch a ton of things because it's so. Just watching Brovetown just made me more interested in Augusta basketball. Ooh, the Chattahoochee versus Middle Creek.
Where is that at? Chattahoochee? Yeah, it's Chattahoochee.
If it's at Middle Creek, I ain't going. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not driving.
Is that far? Is that far?
Yeah, it's that far. Like, and then you know, I really ain't got nothing shaking out there in Gwinnett anymore. So just know that. It's like,
oh my god. I really don't have anything.
So that's gonna be a. I need Cobb County, Fulton County games this for Friday. I know where I'm going Tuesday. I need a good game for Friday or Saturday that I don't have to pay. That's the key word.
That's the key.
That's the key word. I don't want to
free
pay.
And free.
But tag me. What? Why Dre?
Oh, so are we going to discuss Nate Robinson getting his head knocked off?
Oh, dude.
What was he thinking to do that? What was the idea behind him? Like,
I hope he got paid.
nah, I saw a tweet that he only got paid $600. Mike got $1 million.
Yeah, hey man, Nate. Like, you look at Nate different now.
You got knocked out? Why you look at
Bro,
that man different? Because
So
he got knocked out?
I don't know. I know me, and when I see somebody get knocked out, it's like, did you know that was coming?
Hey, so you saying you walking around, you sizing Nate up now? Every time you see him, you
Nah, I ain't sizing him. I'm a little motherfucker still big, but I'm not finna size. But you know, you look at him different. Like, come on, think about it. Now. Think about it.
Fighting though, Dre. That's why it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Hey, they gonna when the big three come out, you think they ain't gonna clown him?
Man,
I'm gonna be honest. Me as a teammate, I'm getting on his head. I'm getting on him. I'm like, what would you like? What would you?
I'm gonna be laid out on the floor just like he was laid out in the ring.
Hey, I'm gonna be laid out with my shoe off.
Hey, he has a pretty good show on YouTube where he go to like ex-basketball players' crib or whatever. It's pretty good. I don't think I'm watching that shit no more, bro. Like, I can't watch that shit, bro. Like,
I told you, you're gonna look at Nate different. You're gonna look at Nate different, man. He really got knocked out.
Yeah, by a YouTuber.
That's tough.
A YouTuber.
He just failed. It will make it bad. He sat there. He ain't like he failed. He got knocked down. He popped up. He sat there like he sat there numb.
Johns Creek always has some good kids.
Like, hey, man, you walking in a big three locker room, man. I'm on your head.
He might not get a contract after that. That's bad business. They might lie, bro. We don't know about you. Like,
Hey,
I don't understand why he was lunging at him like that. Like,
because there's a difference between knowing how to fight and knowing how to box. There's a difference.
You still think
Nate Robinson know how to fight?
You think he knows?
I think Nate knows how to fight.
Nate Robinson know how to fight. That guy he was fighting knows how to box. It's a difference. It's levels.
Yeah, definitely. And he went down some levels. Like, hey, man, I don't know. I feel bad. Like, honestly, I'm glad he's not my homeboy. I couldn't text him for a few days.
They say he was back in the group chat last night. They say he was back in the group chat last night. Like, he just took it. Like, yeah, I got it, bro. Y'all got me. That's probably the best way to do it. Like, yeah, y'all got me, bro.
Hey, y'all tell me about the time y'all lost the fight.
I haven't fought I ain't been in no fight in a long time.
Bro, I ain't been in no fight.
Since middle school.
I won't go back that far if I was since out of high school.
One time, this is when I was in DC, Maryland. One time I got off the bus. I was tired of this boy. I was tired of his ass. Tired, like, you know, you just fed up with somebody in middle school. You like, you know what? I'm about to just man, and they got off the bus. I got off the bus first. When he walked out of the bus, I stole his ass, bro. And we was going for it. Like,
did you lose though?
We went back and forth.
It's nothing wrong, hey man. It's nothing wrong losing the fight, man. It happens.
I ain't lose.
It happens.
It no Nate Robinson situation. I ain't lose, but
nobody want to talk about catching the L though.
Nah, I definitely connected first, but he probably got me back a few times. But like, I was like, man, I'm tired of this motherfucker, bro.
Hey, as long as you connected first, that showed me how much balls you got.
I started it. But the thing about it was in middle school, I was kind of small. Like, I was probably like 5'5". You know what I mean? I was little. When I got to high school was when I like grew. So I was, I was tired of that shit, bro. You get tired of people messing with you. Man, got off the bus.
I've connected first in every fight that I've ever fought, even the ones that I lost, especially the ones that I lost. I always won first. Didn't stop me from getting scoop slam though. It didn't save me from that.
That's what happens. You still get picked up.
That happens. Yeah.
You're gonna get picked up eventually. Yeah.
No, I think that happened to everybody at least once.
Did not stop me from getting scooped though.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna lie. Once I got beat up in elementary, and that's when I was like, man, I gotta hang around some guys that can fight better than me.
So let me ask you this: Is this worse than this beating that he took? Is this worse than D'Angelo Russell's phone in the locker room incident?
Yes.
Really?
Bro, I don't know. I
don't know.
I don't know. Hey, no, because I could still hang with Nate. I couldn't hang with D'Angelo anymore if he did that.
Nah,
like
you
he broke all the code.
It's just fun. It's gonna be fun in games, but
yeah, it's like, dude, I can't trust you around anybody. Then you already light skinned with the B2K haircut, so it's like it's gonna be you're gonna be hard to trust in that scenario. Like you're gonna be very, very hard to trust. Dre, would you bring him around your people?
No. Hey, Locke, what is your light skin limit for a basketball team when judging whether or not they good? If a team has more than 3 light skinned dudes on it, are they a good team? Do you feel like they're gonna be good or no?
No, I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say
that. What kind of question is that, bro?
I don't know. That's why I said I couldn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because I know what type of time Locke be on. Look, Locke, if you didn't know Heritage and Heritage ran out for layups and you seen like 3 light-skinned dudes starting in their starting lineup, do you think they're gonna be good? If you didn't know them.
Man, only thing I'm gonna say about this, every good team has a light-skinned player with good hair.
Well, Heritage definitely has that.
Every good team.
Yeah.
They had at least one. You gotta have dude with good hair.
Remember that year Wheeler had like 3 of them? They had Jordan Usher, Jordan Tucker, all them dudes was light skinned. Yeah, you see what happened with them, I guess.
Man, y'all sick. Y'all crazy.
That's y'all crazy. How you even come up with that?
I don't know. I don't know where he made him come up with that question. Like that was a weird question. Like you trying to put me on that. What you mean, bro? I got more light-skinned friends than anything.
I do too. I'm still gonna give him hell though.
No, we got to.
The dude that scooped me wasn't light-skinned though.
Nah, ain't no light-skinned dude's gonna scoop you.
The dude that scooped me wasn't light-skinned.
Yeah, you're not gonna get no dark skin. I mean no light skin.
Man, y'all see.
And so this week, I gotta go see Lil Hibachi. I gotta see Lil Hibachi break the scoring record. Yeah. I don't know when the last time I've seen a kid.
It's been. I think the last kid that broke a scoring was Tukey at Morgan County that I can remember.
Yeah, we talking about somebody that will own the scoring record for the school.
He said,
"Wear silk pajamas and listen to Prince to put them to sleep." Hey man,
y'all see.
I know some light skinned dudes that can fight. I didn't get scooped though. I learned after that first time.
Gotta keep your distance, bro. And that's all. Everything that old boy did last night, he just did wrong, bro. He did it
wrong. Had a hoodie on, dog. Grabbed the hood, dog. It was over. And getting scooped on hard dirt.
And the Mike Tyson fight,
hard dirt. I would have rather got scooped on concrete.
Yeah. That Mike Tyson fight was trash too. Like,
I ain't even take the time to watch that.
These dudes' punches ain't even making a difference, bro. Come on, you know that. You know them punches wasn't hurting like that.
Hey man, they did it for the check, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Cause I definitely, hey, you pay me a meal, shit. Hey, you Bruce, you Mondre, hey. We just gonna have to do this. You my boys.
I'm hopping in there for a meal.
Hey, we out here swing. Hey, I'd rather fight Mondre. Mondre ain't got no long reach.
Right.
But if Mondre get up in you,
man, come on, man.
Hey, listen, dog. Listen. Yeah, I was light, dog. I graduated high school with 140 pounds, 145.
Yeah, you got to see Dre throwback picture. Like,
yeah, Dre, we got to, hey, every time I look at the intro, I look how small you was.
He was
Wow.
smaller than me.
Yeah, he was man. I seen
was
a freshman U. I seen a freshman U video of Mondre. Mondre had a full neck at the time.
Oh,
A full neck.
Hey, dog, why this man on me, bro?
I don't know.
Dude, you my
Hey,
guy.
Hey, I don't know what's going on with
Sharif.
Sharif. I know
Only thing I heard is not looking good. I heard it's not looking real good.
it's a wrap. He overseas, bro.
It's a wrap, bro. They're gonna make him.
I don't know exactly what it was, but you know, we know how this shit go. I don't think, you know, we know how this shit go. I'll just say that. He ain't playing. NCAA ain't playing, and he ain't playing.
Nah, he ain't gonna play, bro. That's over with.
Man, that sucked, man. Because Auburn needs him.
Yep.
They really do.
Go overseas.
He probably don't.
You know, I know Jabari wanted to play with Sharif.
The question is gonna become: does Jabari still go?
He already signed.
And he was trying to say I had no neck. That's what he was trying to say.
Bro, my boy was eating the airhead. It was going straight to his mouth, to his stomach. Like, no.
All right, bro.
It was cool.
Yeah, I don't know if Jabari still goes to Auburn at this point.
He already signed with Dre. What are you gonna do unless he decide to go pro? He already signed the letter of intent.
But if they get put on probation more than 1 year,
I don't know how it works.
he'll be able to get out of his letter of intent.
So let me ask you this: do you still, now that you heard this news, if you're a college coach, do you reach out to Jabari?
They probably
I'll reach out to the handler, or I reach out to dad, or somebody.
Yeah,
I am. That's just me. I don't know, you know, but I'm not a college coach. I've never been a recruiter. There could be some kind of gentleman's agreement in place that you don't contact a kid that's signed, but like, you know, that could happen. Like they self-imposed a postseason ban this year, right? What if you know, they end up having to self-impose next year, or you know, do some type of implications for next year or whatever? Who knows if the NCAA ruling will even come back that fast? You know what I mean?
it's not.
NCAA ruling may not come back until Jabari's already on campus.
Y'all remember Landers? Now they had to sit out a whole year for something.
He did.
He sat out the whole year.
So I don't know, bro. That it would concern me though. I don't know how much kids really care about playing in the NCAA tournament though.
I think, but you know what?
Yeah, I think they care. That's
I think they care,
it's a huge
because
thing.
during the Auburn game, Sharif was tweeting during the entire game.
He want to play, bro. You can tell.
He won't like he.
I don't doubt that he wants to play, but like I guess like if I'm Jabari and I feel like I'm a one and done, if they self-impose a postseason ban, maybe I do go to Auburn because maybe I don't really care about playing the NCAA tournament. Like by that time, you know, those one and done guys are kind of
Get ready to drop out of school.
Yeah. They've already stopped going to class. A lot of them. They stopped going to class in January.
Well, I don't know. I hope he gets to play at Auburn. I wouldn't mind seeing another Cobb kind of guard, you know, Auburn uniform.
Somebody
over.
Yeah, a question that I might have to answer.
Oh, the PG County.
What are some schools every year that are good in basketball from PG County? Usually Oxon Hill is always good. I think Northwestern had some years where they've been solid. I think Northwest. What's the school that what's that dude? He went to Georgetown. But yeah, I would say definitely Oxon Hill. They usually are pretty good. From my knowledge. Gwynn Park used to be good. That might be football. Delonte West, who we know as of late, has had some issues with his mental health, and hopefully he's getting better. Looks like he's improving. He went to Roosevelt, Eleanor Roosevelt. So when I grew up in the area, Delonte West was like that guy. Like, he was always in the Washington Post. So I'm sure Eleanor Roosevelt still has some talent as well. I could be missing some. That's just thinking off the top. If you want to consider DeMatha as well, but I'm assuming your question was a public school question. So
nobody cares about PG County public schools.
That is DeMatha, really. I mean, that's not true though. Like, that's not true. If you the WCAC is definitely supreme in that area, in the country. However, there are schools in PG County that, and some in DC, that are really good, that win city titles and state championships. So yes, no, they don't get as much, credit as the others. But yeah, like Suitland might be good sometimes. It just depends on the year. You know what I mean? It just depends on the year. So, trying to think of his name, Montgomery County. Montgomery County, I guess at one point Blair was usually had their run. And like I said, I'm thinking off the top. Just depends on the year. Shoot. St. John's is in DC. That's what I'm saying. WCAC schools are going to be, they're going to get your talent. The Bullets, the St. John's, the Gonzaga, DeMatha, Bishop Ireton, they're going to get a lot of those kids first. Sometimes just off the strength of that conference that they play in. But so yeah,
I think it's going to be. I can't wait until after COVID, because we were supposed to get some PG County teams to come in town and play, and I think they were going to do something hosted at Norcross until COVID hit. So I can't wait for that to happen. That's something that I think needs to happen soon. I think it will. And then we can battle it out and everybody can see what's up. But I think it'll be better too, because the shot clock will be in place at most places next year, or a lot of places next year. So I definitely want to see that take place. We've reached the end of our time, man. So we appreciate y'all kicking it with us. Be sure, go to Love of the Game podcast on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Please, please, please follow us at Love the Game Pod on Twitter. Check us out on IG at Love the Game Podcast. And be sure to check us out. We will be Bryce been hooking us up with those announcements to say like what gyms we're gonna be in during the week.
I'm gonna get back on it.
So man, I'll hit Bryce and we'll figure out where we're gonna be at. I think right now, I'm saying I'm going to see Hibachi break the record. I think it's Friday though, so I'm gonna have to find where I'm at Tuesday night. But y'all be safe, man. Y'all be safe. Send us your highlights. I do want to make sure that your highlights of your college players, man, send them to us. The scores of your games. Tweet us and tag us in the tweet on your scores so that we can help retweet your scores, help retweet your highlights, help promote your kids. We are here for the community, man, so make sure to use us as a resource. Tag us on your stuff. Just don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie about how many points your kid scored.
Please don't. because we don't have time to be fact checking, man.
Yeah, and like I can retweet this a million times, and a college coach can come and see it, and it's not gonna work, bro. It's just gonna make sure that they never come to your school again. Like when they come see this kid and he's not good. So just tweet out your real stuff, man. Tweet out highlights. Tag us on it, man. Shoot it, hop in the DMs, man. Send it to us. Invite us to games. We will come to games. You can invite me to practice. I think Bryce likes practice too, but
I like practice sometimes more than games.
Me too. Invite us to practice. I did get an invite after that, but I'm gonna keep saying that. Invite us to practice. We'll be there. We'll pull up. Come check out your kids and promote. I am dead tired. I did not rest on vacation at all, so I am going to sleep for the next 2 days until it's time to start going to games again. But that's our show, man. It's Love the Game podcast, man. Y'all be easy. Good night.